Hey folks, SMK Gaming here. DICE and Battlefield just released part 2 of the Journey of the Nomad story. Part 1 we got yesterday and it is linked above there if you want to check that out first. In part 2 we move along to Alang, India. It's titled The Magic Act and it's from November 1st, 2041. So let's go along here and see what we're getting. Be careful what you wish for. Almost 2 months after fleeing Doha, Oz's breadcrumbs led me to a safe house made of shipping containers in India, filled with no-pats armed to the teeth. Amongst them were a former intelligence officer, former doctor, nightclub bouncer, car mechanic. They all tried to hide that side of themselves, the former side, but if you looked hard enough, you could find it in every tall detail and weary smile. So here we have an image of what looks like a specialist on the streets of Alang, India. Navin Rao is what you would call a people person. Okay, hopefully that's how you say that name. As specialist Navin Rao, a notorious Indian hacker and ex-Marcos officer, explained it to me. Armed task forces cropped up in the 30s, when moving cargo between the non-patrioted around the globe became a lethal occupation. In response, world governments cracked down on all no-pats, treating them as smugglers and pirates. To that, Rao can only shrug. That's why we always wear eye patches when delivering food rations to stranded families. Who else is going to help no-pats, if not other no-pats? Was Rao's spin the whole truth? There was only one way to find out. Of course, this task force seemed to be without one key ingredient: a boat. The fact they were in Alang, the largest shipyard in the world, provided a clue. This was going to be a heist. Shipping is simple business. More goods than ships, the price goes up. More ships and goods, the price goes down. In the late 30s, in the wake of the Second Great Depression, the world had nothing to move. To prop up prices, the industry turned to ship-breaking facilities like Alang to convert unused and withered fleets back into high tensile steel. But soon, Alang became famous for something else: magic. How else could you explain more freighters vanishing into thin air, only to be discovered months later amongst the ever-growing no-pat fleet? It was the city's worst-kept secret. Corrupt businessmen were selling ships intended for scrap to no-pats on the black market, but the Indian military would soon put a stop to it. Okay, here we have navigating the Alang coast is treacherous business. Okay, moving on. In the gale force winds that night, the gunfire sounds like it's coming from every direction. As the Indian army pursues us, Rao brushes off a glancing wound and takes the helm, piloting us around the black iron corpses of ships that block our escape route. It's a fleet that would have been spectacular on a clear day, but with 25-foot swells and the boat rocking like a sailor on shore leave, it's sheer skill that shakes our pursuers in the graveyard of tankers. By 1:32 AM, the magic act is complete and we vanish across the 21st parallel. Our beat-up old container ship, unofficially dubbed the Copperfield, begins her journey as a no-pat. We're going to have another part out tomorrow. If you want to stay up to date with this series of mine, folks, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to push towards 10k subs before the release of Battlefield 2042. Also, doing big giveaways on a second channel of mine. It's a Battlefield Hazard Zone news channel, and I'm going to be giving away beta codes for Battlefield 2042 all week. The channel's linked below in the video information. Go check it out. All you have to do is retweet the tweets and follow me to be entered into it. I'm giving away 10, 20 beta codes for the game. So folks, stay safe out there and I'll catch you again in the next one.